Hello, Lucan. I'm ready for practice.
Glad you're keeping at it. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know. Nicely done. Excellent form. Good one. I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Assignment's all finished.
I can't wait to take out that little goblin nigga. That little goblin nigga ran up on me. I'm trying to take that nigga out. Watch out. Fuck out my way.
Sometimes they'll help me.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you and that you found success in your endeavors.
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hackett.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendia.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. And would rather we not end today's lesson with your roads aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate, and keep your wand steady. Good work.
She keeps asking for help. Somebody needs to help her. I don't want to help her because I want to fucking do this quickly. I want to do all this shit fast and get all this shit out the way. I ain't trying to fuck around with her. She ain't no main mission. That's just optional. Her little shit's optional. I'm doing my main missions.
Ah, there you are.
Nigga, there I am, nigga. Here you are. I just waited for you.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hogwarts.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule...
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor,
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
I don't even know what exasperating means. Exasperating. I don't know what the fuck that means.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
I don't know why they turned around. Sebastian, I need you.
Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Seems he's working with Ranrock. Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this portkey.
A portkey? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I better follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight. And tell no one.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
Are they gonna skip tonight? Cause I ain't got nowhere to go. They did. They skipped tonight.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rattle us to scribble, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The disillusionment charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak. Those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
I thought it was pointing the right way the first time.
Levitation.
Where's that? How do I cast it? How do I cast it? How the fuck do I cast the spell? I ain't gonna be needing no light. I ain't gonna be needing no light. So since I ain't gonna be needing no light, I'm gonna put it up there. How? How? How does she see me? I'm finna just cast it. I'm finna just cast it this way. None of them came to it. They don't give a fuck about that fountain. How am I supposed to get in there, my nigga? They be guarding it. He got to move. Is he gonna move? He's sitting there playing with something. That's all he's doing, is sitting there playing with something. Here he is with me. What if we try? No. I guess I do it while his back is turned. Cause this nigga's back is turned.
Still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now. I said usually, but it'll still be alright. Do you see her desk behind me?
The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
We out. Come on, we out. Bring your, you already over here.
So difficult after all. How to find that book?
I know you was already over here. What's that?
That one's charms look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its covers.
So it's for distractions. Where they at? I shouldn't have broke it though. I should have just hit the. I should have just hit the wall. I shouldn't have broke. I shouldn't.
Cure to help our twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else is given up.
Why do you think we find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No, we've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Who have we here? Sebastian Summer and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caught.
Peeves, don't.
I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to
Blasted Pete! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Why do I need reparo? Why can't they repair their own shit?
Repair it!
This nigga could have moved that shit out the way a little bit and let them repair their own shit. Let me get rid of this spell now.
Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to it. That's it! Where might this lead?
I might run into Rain Rock, man. I might run into that little goblin nigga. I don't need to run into that little goblin nigga. I don't need to run into him. How the fuck am I supposed to get across that?
I need to wake up that rune over there. Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Why can't I take it again? No. I wasted, man, fuck it. I'm so glad that shit's slow. If that shit wasn't slow, it would've hit me the last time. Just like that. Nah, I'm playing. I was ready for that. I was ready for that regardless. I ain't gonna lie. Are y'all niggas gonna stand up? Yup, y'all gonna stand up. What the fuck, nigga? You threw it at me? Here. I know. And then they get another one back. Nigga, these is headshots. The headshots was doing 3. Then I got a couple of 6s on the headshot.
This must be the way forward, but to where? Nearly there. That's not what it's about me.
Are these niggas gonna stand up? 2 of these niggas stood up. Oh, I forgot about that shit. Y'all gonna try to throw y'all shit? Nah, he ain't throwing shit. He's just jumping. Damn. He took his own nigga out with that. He took his own nigga out. That shit healed me. It healed me. It healed me all the way.
wanted to see me? The headmistress Fitzgerald. Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood. Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morgan, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination or my mind. It was certainly it.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morgan.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful and great harm in your hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we've discussed here today.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
His uncle's gonna say he came alone. That's what his uncle's gonna say. 'Cause they ain't gonna find me. But where do I go? We thugging it out at Figs. That's where we at. That's where we thugging at Professor Figs, man. I said this is where we thuggin', but I could say wizarding instead of thuggin'. This is where we thuggin'. This is where we wizarding. This is where we wizarding at, my nigga.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense. It is rather unorthodox, to say the least. Unorthodox? It's inconceivable.
Why does this nigga Fig look so dark skinned?
I'll see what I can find out.
Fig, you look dark skinned in a
I was able to search the
shade.
restricted section while you were
With that shade on your
It
face.
was a book we were after.
You look dark skinned with that shade on your face, Fig.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. Now I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
I've always said that travel broadens.
I just now noticed that I've been in this school the whole time, and I ain't even went to class. The whole time I've been in this school. This is the first class that I'm going to. This is the first one. The first class.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Shivering Punjus Onion again.
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing vole. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone! Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
Y'all niggas probably gonna be eating them motherfuckers too.
Not grass.
You probably gonna be eating them, ain't you?
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I'll say, nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the magic need. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
Pardon me, Professor. What am I supposed to do with the Dittany seeds?
Your part in all this floral alchemy is simple. Take the seeds to your potting table, plant them, and then wait for harvest time. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Here, dear, and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite. Your weeds possess their own rugged form of beauty. There's plenty of dragon dung in case you run out. Feel free to plunge right in.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But your lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It's brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. We Gryffindors fight with honor. No offense. Sorry. Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your foot. Don't worry, Nurse Blaney put it back on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save them a de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing balls. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Just because those cabbages will chomp on a dummy doesn't mean they do the same on, say, a goblin.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
We need some better plants than that, nigga. We need some evil plants. Some strong plants. Some real deal chomping. Some real deal chomping, munching monsters. Plants. Those kind of plants.
Reminder as to why we should always wear our dragonhide gloves. I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.